From child brides to chain makers, from teen moms to trailblazers, from silence after rape to speeches that shake nations, from forgotten names to forces of history. She rolls beyond trauma, past mistakes, and everything meant to break her. This is the Beyond Her Odds Show. Real stories that inspire you to rise, to heal, to lead. Because if she did, so can you.
My name is Raquel Kusham Daniel. Everyone calls me RKD. Beyond Her Odds Show is brought to you by Beyond the Classroom Foundation, fully sponsored by the Ignite Project. And we've been doing this for the past 12 weeks. This is our 13th episode, and it's been a great time. And before I bring our guest today, as usual, I always bring you people who have stories to share, stories that would make you really think through and really understand when we say people don't look like where they've been through or even look like what they are currently going through. Our guest has been through emotional trauma as a child, and that childhood trauma defined how she saw life and what she's doing currently as an adult working with the girl child. But I would like to tell you a few things about some of the guests that we've had if this is your first time tuning in the show. So first thing we've had on the show, Morenike. Morenike here, she talked about how she grew up in the family where she grew up with her grandma, and she had to face abuse from so many people growing up, even also her uncle. And no one believed her. Even when the family believed her, they said, oh, the man was doing her a favor, putting her in school. But then she woke up one day and decided that she had to take matters into her own hands. And of course, she overcame that odd. Of course, people always do. We've had on the show one of our guests who her dad told her that, she needed to kind of study a kind of course in the university. But then she said, you know what, I'm going to study another course. But later on, we realized that what really has held her down was just fear, complete fear. And of course, she stayed in university for almost 10 years. 10 years. Doing what? Just trying to find her footing and do a course that she wanted to do, that it wasn't what her dad wants. Eventually, like she said on the show, she found her footing again. All our guests always eventually find their footing. We've had so many. We've had Diwang on the show, whose husband left her 7 months into the marriage with a 6-month pregnancy. And that was 9 years ago. So you can imagine what she's gone through alone with her son. But she rose, like we say on the show. She rose beyond that odd. My guest is beautiful. I always say that. And I know I always also say that. They don't look like what they've been through. Every week I say that. And in fact, they don't look like what they are going through. Because like I say, everyone you meet is going through something and something is going through them. So just learn to be kind, just learn to be gracious. And so on this show, we're spotlighting women who have gone through different odds, and we're trying to do two things. One, not just to tell the story, which is most important, but also to find out how can we use the story to empower other girls and inspire them, I dare to say, because they might not be listening. We hope they are, but somebody might be listening and the person will meet